On today's episode, guys, it's Shark's favorite episode. So, hey, yo, what's up?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Guys, welcome back to another episode 58, right, Grisbel?
I can't believe you're still counting.
Yeah, because last week I said 56, but it's supposed to be 57. So she literally texted me, he's like, you're such an idiot. You don't even know your own shows. I'm like, anyways, guys, this is episode 58 of No Filter in Paradise. You already know this is being filmed on 11/11, which is Shark's second favorite holiday.
No.
Isn't your birthday?
No.
Is this better than your birthday?
Carnival is like before my birthday.
Damn.
Yes. It's that serious.
So this might be an episode. This is an episode that Shark really wants to watch.
Yes.
Not watch.
Participate in.
Participate. So before we switch over to the guest, who's the guest today? Give a little intro.
Our guest today is that little big guy from San Nicolas. You know, the little morenito that don't play. He will read you if he has to read you, but he will spit some real nice knowledge on you. Anybody that knows who he is knows what vibe you're gonna get, okay? It's always real, it's always sincere. It's down to earth. It is hood, but still classy.
This is a long-ass intro.
Because he's deserving of this intro.
Thanks for
okay?
watching this episode, guys. We'll see you next week.
It is Jason Brown.
Where's the confetti? Bah!
Right?
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Thank you.
We
To
should
be
have
honest,
that.
that's the best intro I ever get.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
I almost shed a tear, but I know I know the camera's rolling.
What do people usually say? Oh, President of SMAC. Welcome, Jason.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, usually. At least that's how I hear it.
Damn, people should like hire us to do intros with people.
They really should.
It's
But I
more-
only do this for like the real ones. I don't do it for everybody.
Damn.
Everybody's not deserving of that. Sorry. Not sorry.
Well, guys, before we jump into today's interview, really quick, this show is brought to you by Gianni's Group.
Ow.
So big shout out to Gianni's for sponsoring and for supporting the show. Also, Romar Trading with the Jack Daniels. About Gianni's, guys, they have a new special going on right now every single Saturday. They have, it's probably my favorite thing right now with them is bottomless sangrias. For $20 from 4 to 6 p.m. every single Saturday, you have bottomless sangria. So, $20, 2 hours, drink as much as you can. My limit is 3. After 3, Sangria Sam comes out to play. You don't want to see that. All right. Also, brunch Bellinis every single Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the beach bar right now has a special. So if you go to the beach bar, they have the longest happy hour on the island. It's in front-
Legit?
Yeah, it's like from 12 to 7, man.
That's where I spend my Sundays.
Yeah, 2 for 1. It's in front of Playa Linda Hotel. And if you use your Gianni's loyalty card, well, it's on the app, so download the GG to Go app, you get double points. And just before we started this show, we actually ordered some food from them. So hopefully throughout the show, you're going to see some delicioso comida.
I'm starving.
Yeah, me too, actually.
She is
And
starving.
later on, I'll tell you how to win one of these Jack Daniel bottles. So thank you, Romar Trading, and thank you, Gianni's Group. And let's hop into the show.
Well, let's get into it.
So where do we start?
I don't care. Anywhere.
Why-
Let's just start with Jason first before we go into what we really
Like,
go into.
Like, what I want to know is like, when was the time? This is not specifically about Carnival, the plants and stuff, but more about you.
Okay.
As to when did you realize, like, damn, Carnival is my thing. Like, I'm in love with this.
Oh no, that's easy. That's since I was a little kid. In my younger years, I'm Arubian, born Arubian, but I grew up in St. Martin.
There you go.
And if you've ever been to St. Martin's Carnival,
Never have. I haven't even been to St. Martin.
Me
you
neither.
should. It's
Been to St. Martin, never the Carnival.
I mean,
yet.
Yeah, see, I think I saw Larissa Bermudez one time when to St. Martin. I saw her stories. I'm like, damn.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she went just the last one before
She,
COVID.
yeah, she went to the last one.
Yeah.
I saw her everywhere. But no, it's different than Aruba though. It's different than Aruba, but is great as well. Both are unique, both are great, but you fall in love with the vibe and everything. And then when I got to witness Aruba Zone, I fell in love with it as well. So
Which one do you like more? Be honest.
honest question. Everyone asked me this, and
Really?
and
Damn.
yeah. To
I was special. I got a cool question.
no,
Exclusive.
Exclusive right here first, and no filter, but guess not.
No, to be totally honest, St. Martin Carnival, the ambiance, the festivities is
It's more.
another level. But when it comes to the beauty of Carnival, Aruba is by far,
There you go.
by far.
I feel like me speaking, I feel like that's a good and a bad. St. Martin's Carnival, if you see the pictures, it's very humbling. Like
And it's more culture.
they
enjoying.
care for what they have on,
Yeah.
but they don't really care.
They're here to enjoy
You
the
know,
culture and
it's
have a good
there
time.
for like what you're for the experience.
Yeah.
Like that is, I feel like that you get from St. Martin.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
But is about how they enjoy. And here is more about how
The beauty.
how beautiful they
Like,
look.
look at me. I put
And that's
20,000
why
florins
we are
in
so
my road piece
expensive.
with, you know.
It's
I mean, if
crazy.
you word it different than me, but yeah.
No, but that's how I see it. Like,
That's how I see it too.
I mean, listen, and just to everybody knows, I'm not the biggest fan of Carnival. Like lately, I have got. Whoa, both of you, both of you just went like, excuse me, can you call security?
No, you just need to go.
No, so when I was younger, my mom, I loved Carnival. Like, my mom put me like at least 5 years in a row, I was in Carnival. And then I just grew out of it. And then when I started dancing with popcorn, go ahead, laugh.
It's okay.
Okay. I started dancing with popcorn, and then I started doing, I got back into Carnival with TOB, and then we would do like the popcorn show, whatever. And then now I'm not in it anymore, but now I enjoy being on the sidelines, like with Hot Shots and everybody. Like, me and Max and Hot Shots crew, we always get like 3-4 cabos, and we throw like crazy parties on the side of the road.
That's cute. That's cute.
But I do get it, like being in Carnival, it's like a whole different experience.
I'll tell you this though, Aruba Carnival, the uniqueness of Aruba Carnival. So like they say Trinidad Carnival is one of the best carnivals in the world.
I think it's like number 2.
Right?
From what I heard.
And they say Brazil as well,
Number
right?
1, yeah.
And Aruba is the perfect mixture of them both,
Okay.
right? Like in Brazil, you get samba, right? But you get beautiful costumes, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful, luxurious costumes. In Trinidad, you get more colorful costumes,
Sure.
but it's more about the soca, the vibe, people enjoying each other. In Aruba, you have literally in the middle, beautiful, luxurious costumes about the soca.
Yeah.
Right? And when I joined SMAC, one of my goals became, I always said, Aruba have one of the best carnivals in the world, just the world doesn't know it yet.
Amen.
Damn, that's a good way to put it. Like, where's Aruba ranked right now? Because last time I heard it was like number 3 or something. Or is it in the top 5?
we
maybe?
should be in the top 5, but I believe
we're
if the
not.
world gets to know what we're all about, we should be at least in the top 3.
But so if we're not in the top 3, then if it's Brazil, Trinidad, who else is like?
I mean, St.
No,
Martin is
St.
up
Martin.
there.
And Miami's Carnival is
Yeah.
growing its name.
Yeah,
Really?
Miami is up
really,
there right
really largely.
Oh, I didn't
Because
expect
all of
Miami.
like the big artists, that's where they perform now, and they really go all out. There's one in LA also, but like Miami's Carnival, like over the past few years, it's been growing.
I
its
could have
name.
I can never see the States doing Carnival like Aruba.
Well,
or
they
You know,
Brazil.
got Masha
there-
I could
Montano,
not
they got
see
all
it.
the
There-
big artists,
Who?
like the real big soca artists. They
Yeah.
got them there.
There's even Carnival in New York.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
I mean,
more-
when I think
Rihanna
about Carnival,
and all these people
I
go.
think about parades, with the
Mo-
big balloons.
most
That's what I
of-
think about Carnival.
No.
Most of the big soca artists actually live in New
They
York.
live in
That is wild. I mean, that's also where the money is, but like, But still, like I never thought that Aruba, the States would have big Carnival. I'm
do.
actually surprised.
Carnival is actually worldwide. Just
course.
most people focus on their carnival, but right now there's like a culture growing of carnival hopping. So like I know people that literally try to go to all the
That's what I
carnivals in the
heard.
world.
Like throughout the year, like in the States, like in Holland, it's during in the summer. In Aruba, it's like during beginning of the year.
Correct.
Everybody's like 1 or 2 weeks.
the
like,
one in London is very big
really
as well.
now. Notting Hill.
I have no idea.
It's like the shit.
I always think Carnival is Caribbean. I don't want to see it anywhere else. That's
But,
why,
but
that's
there's
how-
Caribbean people everywhere.
That's the thing.
Man, we everywhere.
We
taking
really
We taking
everywhere.
over. You just don't know it yet.
I live for it.
No, but like I mean, honestly, I'm definitely gonna learn more about on this episode about Carnival. And I'm honestly like when I told you earlier, I saw Spike on DJ Sky's Instagram post. I was like, "Ah, I miss Carnival. Like Soca, my friends call me like when I get super drunk in Carnival, they call me Soca Sam because I become a different just like Sangria Sam. I get crazy. Soca Sam, I get crazy.
You all these Sams.
I know it's all different versions of me.
We clearly
You don't want to see
realize
Sangria Sam. That's the worst one.
A mess.
Soca
But I
Sam.
must say, as an active participant in like the
Do you go
main
every year?
parades, yeah, for the past few years, yes. Like ever since I discovered being in it,
Wait.
you could never stand on the side again.
Really?
It's like How
No, I get it, though.
You have to be broke to stand on the side. I'm sorry. That's how I see
Whoa.
it now.
Whoa.
No. Once
Hopefully,
I would spend my last savings. I'm sorry.
Your
Hope-
savings?
hopefully-
Yes.
Your money?
Shut your mouth.
hopefully
Yes.
in the near future it could become more economical.
I
economical.
hope so.
I hope so
Because
too.
I think that's like, because it's not cheap to go into like, it's also
No.
become a business for these people. You know, like no offense to all these
really
groups.
is.
You know,
But it's a business now.
I want to
Do they
take
profit?
the chance to correct that.
Okay.
Maybe it is a business, correct? But you have to realize as well the expenses that they have, and you have to realize some years they actually stay in the red,
Yeah.
right?
They do it for the culture. you
So
know?
they're taking a risk. So when they do make a gain, they deserve it as well.
True.
Because they take the risk every year.
Of course.
True. That's true. That's true.
I mean, even if it wasn't for this group, like Carnival would not be Carnival how it is today. Like these people are pushing, like let's become the biggest group. Let's get everybody involved. Let's have a good time.
Correct.
But it's also getting way too expensive. Like certain
Like-
things is just like, whoa,
Yeah, but
dude.
the
like-
world is getting more
so you
expensive.
have to really budget. Like, okay, what do I really, really, really want to participate in?
Let's-
Because it's crazy. It's not.
You know,
it's like it's
I-
very
I
expensive.
I'm glad you mentioned that because one of the things that we're focusing on now is, I guess the easiest way of saying it is cutting the fat out of Carnival to see like what's the most important parades and stuff like that, and try to focus on that and stick to that so those could build back up. Because right now you have too much options, right?
What do you mean? Like
As it,
Just parades everywhere, like-
I'm gonna
It's hard. It's hard.
I'm gonna give you an example. Trinidad Carnival literally has 2 parades.
that's it?
St. Martin Carnival has 2 parades. Miami Carnival has 1 parade.
When does Aruba-
London has 1 parade. Guess how much parades our carnival has?
20.
We have a-
14.
Oh, okay. I was aiming a little high, but that's still a
Right?
lot.
Yeah, that's a
But
lot,
listen, but
right?
like, let's be honest. We love it. Like, it's a reason for Aruba needs a reason to go party. Children's parade. Bang para na bang na. Habang about the old party. Let's have a good time. Habang about the Jack Daniels. Propaganda pa ka. And to like, and have a good time, you know. But I do understand what you mean with like chopping up the ones that I don't want to say they don't matter. They all matter.
But
Yeah, no, they all
feel
matter,
like,
but
I feel
we're-
like it's tricky because, again, we grew up with this as our culture with this amount of parades. So I mean, over
No,
the
no,
years,
so-
we
no,
grew
so
a few
the-
more
the-
like
the-
Sunset and all these
No,
other weird things.
So, I don't want to say it publicly, but
what?
That-
Go.
I,
that's the
I'm,
fact.
you know, I'm
you heard it here
Welcome
first.
to the filter. I'm
No.
gonna say it.
No,
out.
I'm not saying that's one that's going to be cut, but I would consider that the extra. Like, that wasn't built in our carnival. That came, like you said, it came
on.
extra. So that is what we consider, you know? That is
Yeah.
what we're going to evaluate.
Okay, so okay. I think I speak for the people when I say, wait.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Facul
That
has
stays.
to stay. Oh,
That's-
no.
that's-
These are what has to stay. Facul for sure. Sunset Parade can go, so we can do an extra Juve on that one. Juve, of course, is staying for sure. That's not going anywhere.
I went to one Juve, two Juves in my
both
life.
Oh, no,
parades-
you deserve punishment.
Both
I only went to
parades
two.
need to stay.
Because sorry.
Shaq, he just
Let
said,
Shaq finish.
he just said he only went to 2 Juves.
I
in
have
his
a good
life.
reason. Though. I have a good reason.
There's
but
no good, absolute good reason.
I work nightlife. You know how tired I am, like from 7 till 3 in the
Do you
morning.
know what Juve does to you?
Trust me, I know. I went to 2 of them. I was almost dead.
Juve gives you the
And I-
energy
and-
you don't
and I-
even
And I
know you
gotta
have.
drive all the way back to Playa.
But that's your fault.
Yeah, Juve is like cocaine that we've never tried before. It's like, I don't know. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
See, if you had a girlfriend up the road, you wouldn't have to drive all the way back.
Ooh.
Listen, my girlfriend's moving here, so like, I'll probably
No, you
to,
have a girlfriend now.
Yeah, but I'll probably have to take her to this Juve thing.
Great.
Duh. And if you don't, we will.
No.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't going alone, that's for sure.
I've known Shark a long time. You carry her.
she's staying in a radius of 3 meters. Like, where is Tori?
I'll be like, Tori girl, all you need is some booty shorts.
Exactly. And you've seen her booty,
She
okay?
needs, like one of these, a robe.
Easy now.
That's it. She just needs to put her phone in a Ziploc bag, tie her hair up in a messy bun, because, girl, that paint and powder, ooh.
But I have a question. Which parade is your favorite parade?
My favorite parade?
It's like, this is my favorite.
That's
Won't
tough.
miss it for the world.
That's tough.
No, you gotta pick one.
I don't think you can.
I know, but I want to put him on the spot.
It's tough. I mean, I don't mind being put on the spot, but it's really tough for me because
Okay,
I value all.
What's your two favorites then? I'll give you two options.
Lightning Parade?
There you go.
Lighting Parade?
That's the Nicolas one.
No,
But that's
Lighting
town.
is town.
Okay.
Funny, you know, Parada de Luz is up the road and Lighting is Pabo. But Lighting Parade and Parada San Nicolas in the day.
Who has the best carnival, Pabo or Pariba?
Pariba.
Pariba.
Whoa,
Pariba.
whoa,
No.
whoa, what were you
No.
saying?
Pariba. Let me
Wait, we're gonna
explain real
clip
quick.
this and put
Let
it
me explain real quick. Okay, so Pariba is what you
Abajo,
go,
pa centro.
like the vibe,
The vibe
that you
Pariba
get
is-
from Pariba. It's like it's
I agree.
unmatchable.
I
You just
agree,
go
I
to
agree.
enjoy.
I always was ashamed to say it. Like I felt like I was biased. But when I noticed a lot of people from Pabao kept saying it, I said, okay, good. Then I'm not crazy, you know.
No, but I think, and not that I'm throwing shade to Pabo, but I think Pariba has more culture.
100%.
To the carnival, like
per.
I feel like
To
the people there are
everything.
like
Food,
it's like,
everything.
It's like in St. Martin, like they're embracing the soca, the music, and they don't give a fuck if they're like shirtless or no costume, with costume.
I'll explain you what it is. When you're Pariba, everyone is more welcoming. When you're Pabao, because of like the carvers and everything, is more interaction and
Yeah,
friendliness.
like, hey, but let me cover salve full.
Yeah,
Like,
this-
yeah.
So I think that makes the difference.
And like what we do with Pabao is more lujoso.
Yeah.
Like Pabao is like your makeup has to be on point. Make sure everything is bedazzled. There's judges. There's like all of your best photos are
I'll
gonna
tell
come
you,
from.
the judges is Pariba too, but people don't
Yeah,
really.
we don't have time for that
That's what I
Pariba.
say. There's no judges Pariba. What's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we don't
there
have time for that. Pariba, the
Y'all
judges
don't- you
even
don't
know
care, like, we don't care.
judge me tomorrow, not today, because nobody got time. Like it's so much fun.
I'm like, this conversation makes you want to, I want Carnival to be like tomorrow.
It should be. It should be. I cry after every big parade in town in Playa. I just cry. I'm like,
I remember I almost
Next year
fainted
again.
one time in the parade. When I was in the parade, I almost fainted one time.
Faint or
get
drunk?
to here, get to here.
Hey, the sun was really hot that day, huh?
You don't feel the sun.
It was the sun or the alcohol?
No, the sun. Because
Okay.
Did you drink alcohol?
No, during that time I didn't drink as much as I do today. But
But do you drink
Okay,
alcohol?
Sam-
I don't drink
Samuel,
alcohol.
I know. I
at
drink
all.
a lot of
Samuel,
water
let's-
and energy drinks.
Let's be realistic. Not much, like not much
no.
compared to now.
No,
it's still a lot.
No, but like no. Like during like last few years, like since 2017, consumption went really high. But like prior to that, like I barely drank. Never really cared.
Okay.
But in that parade, I was eat water, refresco, or like a Red Bull. That's it, just to keep me going. But no alcohol.
Yeah, no Red Bulls here. I am strictly water. I just need my water. Just give me my water and I'm good.
Yeah.
What?
Put the best feeling of cold water on your head.
Once
Just
that
to
music
cool down.
starts to
You know-
hit and then the band starts playing like the little.
The last few years, I'm being jealous right now because the last few years I wasn't allowed to drink
What? Why?
because I'm responsible.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into that.
I was laughing behind me, so I think you're lying.
No.
I'm not lying, though.
Guys, by the way, we didn't even start diving into these questions yet.
Like we didn't even go into the question.
the conversation was going well.
No, I mean, I like it. We get
It's
to know
going
you a
well,
little
but
bit.
we have a lot. People had a lot of questions.
I'll be honest. Like Shark came up with a lot of these questions because Shark lives Carnival, and I know the number. Let's just start with this. At some point in 2022, is there going to be some sort of Carnival event?
Okay, I'll answer this. I
It's
just
like-
started.
It's a yes or no.
No, I just started answering the truth lately.
So you've been lying all this time?
No, I've just been holding it back. But
He started telling the truth 10 minutes ago when the show started.
no, but the truth is, we're planning for the summer for July.
Okay.
But to get the definite answer is the beginning of February. We're gonna get a definite answer if July is possible.
Is this the
yes or no.
first time you're saying it like? Is it like exclusive stuff or? I wanna have that.
Give the boy exclusive.
Yes,
No,
go,
no,
come on. You heard it here first in No Filter, okay?
No, basically, because for the last few months we've been
No 24 horas over here.
God.
I'm sorry.
Those are friends as well. Stop.
I know, no, there are some friends of ours, of course.
No, in the last few months, we've been meeting with Creasy's team every week, basically. And we've been trying to figure out how and when we could get it done. And the last we conversated is basically the beginning of February. We could get a definite answer about July.
Let's just start praying. Yeah, let's start
Like,
praying.
please,
Even I want Carnival.
I can't go another year.
But what for you is like the ideal? Let's say we have approval.
Yeah.
What for you would be like the best scenario? As would it be like on the road, or would it be like? I
No,
don't know, in one of the.
our carnival is road.
Yeah.
Like our carnival
better
as part of our
outdoors.
culture is road. Like Brazil is more like a dome type of thing.
no
So
idea.
it's like it's a street, but there's like a stadium, people sitting and
Like
stuff
on the
like
side,
that.
like kind of like the NASCAR, yeah.
Trinidad also has that, right? So I think they're on the road and then they go into like a
Yeah,
stadium,
they have like a savannah.
A savannah,
They just
that's
go
what they
all
call
around.
it.
I have no idea.
right? So, but our culture is road. That's what our people love. So, that's the ideal thing for me.
Yeah, I think so too. Do you stand like near the speakers, or do you stand on the side of the?
It depends on the section that you get.
What section do you usually go to?
I'm always in a
The
section.
main?
I don't go in a massa.
Okay, you don't go
I
Massa?
was going in a section, yeah.
You want your own private show? Like, look at me, I'm sure I got you.
And when they start with a
I saw your abs. I saw your abs.
thanks. That was Alonso. San Nicolas greatest. You know how we do.
No, so what is the most fun thing about being SMAC's president? And then what is like the biggest learning thing as being the president? What have you learned?
The most fun, I've said this before, the most fun thing for me is seeing people enjoy themselves. Like, that's the end. Like
That's what gets you high. Like, you
yeah,
know, like,
that's
oh,
the high for me. Like,
Yeah.
when to see a big group of people enjoying themselves.
I feel
Right?
that,
Then,
yeah.
like, to me, then I completed the goal. The learning lesson, I had a lot of lessons. Like, when I say I had a lot of lessons,
Top three.
I've been in the board. Before I've been president, I've been in the board for a lot of years. I've been under Randy Thiel, and I've been under Shannon Enriquez, and I learned a lot from them. Like, if anyone that knows me, I ask a lot of questions, and I try to learn as much as possible. And I learned a lot from those two. The biggest learning thing I could say from Randy, I learned patience. Patience. He told me once, if you feed into the negativity, you'll forget about the good things you're doing.
Amen.
Damn, we're gonna quote. We're gonna quote that on a picture. Oh,
shout
that's
out,
good.
shout out to Randy.
Yeah.
I call him Chief. Shout out to Randy. And from Shannon, I learned a lot as well. I learned, I could say patience as well. Shannon, like, people would be complaining about something, and when you see her poise, it would literally be like, okay, how do you do that? And not to say that she doesn't care, but her poise and how she carries herself, I learned a lot from her as well.
That's good. That's good. I'm excited.
Just hearing this conversation in the back.
What's wrong with
I
you?
don't know. No, but that's dope though. But like, how does one become a member of SMAC?
For
is
me,
it still-
I could tell you my road. Shout out to Nicole. Nicole Godet was a member before me. She's like a shark noser. Yeah, both of you know her.
Yeah.
She's like a sister
been
to
on
me.
this show.
Yeah, she's like a sister to me.
Godet?
Yeah, she's like a sister to me, and she told me to, like, I always been involved with like helping in the different community stuff, and she was like, join her, and I joined her, and I sent a letter and they accepted me. That was my way into the board.
So if somebody let's say somebody from the community decides that they want to become an active member in SMAC, how does that go about?
Okay, for me to explain you that, I have to explain the structure of the board. And then I could break it down for you. The structure of SMAC board is 4 members that represent Música, 4 members that represent Grupo Uni, which is the Carnival groups, and then 3 independents. The independents, you if there's a space open, you send your letter to the Adventuzek. If they see you qualify, they accept you. The others, the Grupo Uni send their 4 members, and the Música send their 4 members. So they look for their members and send them.
Okay.
You learning,
Okay.
Shark? You learning?
I am.
Like, I mean, I should have asked this question. Like, SMAC stands for what? Or is it,
Stichting Manejo Aruba su Carnival.
and then why did the name change from SAC to SMAC?
Because it was a different stichting.
Okay. And you guys didn't like agree on anything? It was like, you know what?
I wasn't in SMAC when it first started,
Yeah.
but the story that I was given, so don't quote me on this, is
When sure gets like this, you
the story I was given is that the initial idea was for members to join SAC, and SAC wasn't open to it. So the other initiative was to start a new stichting, which originally started in between the musicians and the carnival groups. Because the musicians and carnival groups weren't exactly agreeing with the stichting, and the idea was to get members from both of them within SAC, so they all could have a voice basically. And because that didn't go well, they started a new stichting to replace it.
To replace it. Okay, so now, based off of your own experience, what do you feel is the difference of what changed between SAC and SMAC when it comes to the parades? Because people claim like nothing changed. All the change is just they got the one more letter in, and you just flipped a few parades from starting from one end to the other end.
Okay, I'll ask you. You've gone Juve your whole life.
Damn right.
What's the difference?
Damn right.
You know the difference, right?
I
For
don't.
Juve?
Yeah.
I don't.
Juve used to be 2 bands. I lie?
True.
How many bands is it now?
Minimum, on a slow year, 6.
Oh wow. But is it always been the
but-
same road from start to finish, or did it
Yeah.
also reversed?
But I said I don't say that to downplay SAC, because
Of course.
what SAC has done has been incredible. Our carnival is on a level unbeatable, right? But the difference is because there's a voting system, and the musicians have a say now, and the groups have a say now, then you get to hear all sides, and you get to make adjustments that benefit
Everybody.
everybody, including the Juve, because the adjustments that was made it grow,
True.
right? And that happened, and that's the process for everything. Now, maybe they don't see the differences, but the groups know the differences.
Of course.
Trust me, if the groups were, look,
If we brought the groups
Nothing-
on, they would have been.
as president, nothing scares me more, not scare me, but nothing beats my heart harder than when Lynchy calls you.
I don't know why I was thinking about Lynchy.
Right? No, I love Lynchy, but when she called
When
it's like,
she's on,
what
she's
I do
on.
again?
You know, like you start thinking like, okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, I did this right, I did this. Okay, ikaw ba? Nagkami explicar about algo. Shit.
No, but I love Lynchy though, but what I'm trying to say is everyone has an input.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, not because I'm president, I make all decisions.
I mean, it's like the leaders of every group is like the board member of Carnival, and you all sit together, and then you kind of like organize the whole thing. Is that how it works, or?
You have the last say so.
I
mean,
I usually, I could have the last say so, but I usually go to my board. When we have a disagreement, I go to the board and vote on it.
Okay. So if the vote is like a tie, you break the tie?
It's 4-4-3, right?
Shit.
Which means
You can't really have ties.
can't really have a tie.
I know, right?
I want to
Shark wants to join. Let's make it 4-4-4. Let's go.
put me in.
But besides being like the president of SMAC, like, do you have a full-time job? Or
Yeah, I don't know if everyone knows. No,
I
SMAC,
don't think
SMAC
people
is
know
voluntary. No,
Oh, so you don't get paid?
no.
Wow, you must really love Carnival. I mean, I'm asking because like it takes a lot of time out of your day. So like my question would have been
And
like,
you don't get to enjoy the parades.
damn,
Not shit.
I couldn't.
No, ma'am.
I do it for y'all, man. I sacrifice.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you. What was it,
I could
what is it,
never.
Hunger Games. Like I'll take one for the team. Y'all go have some fun. I'm gonna go be over here. And,
No,
you know.
but to answer your question, I've always, my whole life, I've always been into giving. I like to do things for the community. So
But
this
does-
is one of them.
But does being president of SMAC take a lot of your time?
Yeah.
is it like an everyday thing, like throughout the whole year, or is it like, okay, starting November, okay, let's start sitting, or is it like,
It's a everyday thing, but like the tense times is a certain. It starts a certain period and stuff like that.
Stress.
Yeah,
when did you become president? Which year? Right before COVID?
yeah, the year before COVID.
Damn, so you
So
never really got to like,
No, I got one carnival in, and then
Okay.
COVID came.
oh.
Some people say I spreaded COVID, but I
Like,
didn't. know.
do you think it's is there like a voting system where they choose a new president every year, or
No,
Yeah,
it's
every
it's
few
it's,
years.
it's supposed to be every 2 years, but because of COVID, I'm still president because I didn't get to
it
do a
doesn't
second
count.
carnival.
It doesn't
yeah.
count. Would you imagine if they just voted you out?
But like, sorry, Jason, your
Yeah,
time is up.
Corona, we don't care. We have to keep the system going.
Oh my god, that movie's so messed up.
Hey guys, really quick. I am very hungry right now.
Same.
So, and I just saw our representado from Gianni's is here.
Come through, papi.
I know this is Shark's favorite guy. Huh? Look at him. You get nervous when Sharks look.
He said Diablo.
Guys, big shout out to Gianni's group, GG to Go app. Guys, if you haven't, hey, thanks, bro. If you haven't downloaded the app, hey, this
Besos,
smells
papi.
good.
You taking your time?
If you
with
haven't
that?
downloaded the app yet, guys, go on the App Store, download GG to Go, order anything you want from Gianni's, Asia, Daniel's, Amore Mio, Garden Fresh. This week we got from the Beach Bar. So what do we got? We
I got some
We got
wings
chicken
and
wings. We got some
fries.
burgers, and we got. I think this is the shrimp. Here's the coconut shrimp right there.
Oh yes.
Thank you, GG to Go. Jason, what do you want? Which one do you want?
I just started a diet. I'll take the wings though.
I started
I just
the
started a
potato
diet.
and the deep fried chicken. Let's go.
To my trainer, I'm not eating the fries.
Yeah. Stop lying. Who's your trainer?
I'm not gonna say that. now.
Come on. Hey,
All
guys,
over?
we apologize because we're gonna have to eat throughout the
He
show.
does train me too sometimes in the gym. I just be like, oh,
Who's
not
the
today,
trainer?
not today.
If we tell you the name, you won't know who it is.
Yeah.
All over.
He's a homie.
All over.
All over.
Oliver,
No.
as the white people will say it, Oliver. You mean Oliver?
No. It's all over.
Oh, all
As
over.
in Tour Caminda.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Oliver. Sorry, damn, bro. Anyways, so
The boy say Oliver.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat my French fries. These French fries are bomb, though.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Shout
I'm
out to the
sorry.
shout out to the homie Dwayne. He don't like people calling me all over anymore.
Oh yeah, he changed.
He don't. He
Okay,
said he's
that's
not he's
nice.
not all over anymore.
That's true too. That's true too.
His name is Dwayne.
Okay, you sound like Imoro.
The Rock Johnson.
You sound like Imoro.
But what are some benefits that you have for being the president of SMAC? Besides volunteering
Benefits?
and not being in the parade itself. So what other benefits do you have?
Doesn't sound like he has any.
No.
Benefits? No.
No?
Like I told you, the hype for me is seeing everyone enjoy. That's about it.
Will there be like any like these events like the soccer competitions and like I don't want to say
Kaiso
yeah, thank
and
you
these
because
things.
I lost the word.
know.
You mean in July?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But July, how long do we have? Because normally we wait for like Ash Wednesday. So we know that's the closing all that we have.
No, that's the great thing about the summer. Then we make our own rules, right?
And more participants because now the Holland people can come down and
See, Shock, you see the
we
vision.
have summer vacation with all the tourists, so we have more people to watch us and take more pictures with me on the side. And
Shock sees the vision.
No, I think July is a good time to do it.
it's the best time.
Even everybody from Holland, all the kids studying abroad, they always come through in July, so it will be a big party.
Let's. I mean, since we're on the subject,
Let's go.
if people if
Hey, feel free to eat, no?
if it's in the summer, we have our students from the Netherlands coming, that they always come. One of the things that I always say about Aruba Carnival, like our carnival is usually the same time as Trinidad and Brazil, right? So we're competing with the two big dogs. If we happen to move our carnival, then we have a lane for ourselves. And then that goes back to what I said earlier. We have one of the best carnivals in the world. The world just
People get to see it.
the
They can
world doesn't
attend.
know it yet.
But here's the question then, but isn't
But let's take a look even closer. Bonaire and Curacao has carnival the same time as us. You could imagine what's going to happen if we have carnival.
everybody's coming to Aruba.
You're right. Just so you're right.
But
She didn't think about that.
here's also my question. Like,
Again,
Carnival-
it's not only my decision.
no, I know, but Carnival is also the beginning of the year, and then February time is also a dip in like a low season, and Carnival helps bring people to Aruba during that low season.
people at work,
You know, it's like because July is always good no matter what. You know what I mean?
it's gonna stay being cold in New York in February, and they're gonna keep coming in February.
Yeah.
I
That is a
don't
good
think
point.
it's gonna be a big thing.
Hey, I know you say you're like on a diet and stuff. There's a salad over here if you want it.
No, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat a wing.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so this is another question we had from everybody else.
By the way, this food is
this
really
is a
good.
long question, so you can just take a bite.
Okay.
Okay, so now people are wondering why y'all always complain that there's not enough prize money. You can't sponsor the kids parades because there's no money.
Who's y'all?
I mean, SMAC is what the people are claiming. This is the questions for you. So it's like Jace, you just nyap. Let me just finish the problem question at least.
Okay.
At least. Okay.
It's the English, man.
Yes, it is. And they're wondering why y'all don't do fundraisings the entire year through to help Recorda Fondos so you can assist with helping for all of these other add-ons.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I'm not a Ruben girl. I'm from California.
I'm gonna say this. When I became president, one of my first big worries was the Children Carnival. If we look at how it was before and how it is now, it's been slowly dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Children Carnival, yes.
Sorry. Wait, what'd you say, Carnival?
Children Carnival.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was like in general. my
If you look
attention.
into it,
bad. The burger.
Pay attention.
The burger is so good.
if you look into it, it boils down to the big carnivals. So the big people carnivals, the groups get sponsors for it because it's easier to sell alcohol and stuff like that, right? So there's a return in investment for these companies. The children groups always had a problem getting sponsors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the band isn't getting any cheaper. The costumes for the kids isn't getting any cheaper,
Amen.
right? And so there's a price tag. And then what you do have as well is that we have a lot of parents that prefer paying their own carnival and not putting their kids in carnival without realizing that the future of our carnival is the kids.
Yeah.
One of the things we did as board when I became president is we approached, can I shout out a company?
Do you-
SETAR.
Say that?
SETAR, and we approached SETAR, and
Funny. Hey, say that. I sent you an email. Y'all they actually were one of our sponsors in the beginning.
They were, yeah.
So
okay, so SETAR willingly helped the children groups.
Satan
the
is always
last
going to
carnival.
help.
Shout out to
That I
Satar, man.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm grateful for that, and they did promise to. I mean, I don't know their economical situation right now, but they did promise to always help the groups. Matter of fact, when I spoke with the director, he asked how could he help the children carnival. So big shout out to Satar.
Because that was also one of the questions, is where people was wondering, like,
And any other company that wants to really help, that really wants to help Carnival, start with the children groups. Please help the children groups because they really need it. And that's the
if they don't
future.
enjoy it, they're not gonna grow up like, I'm in the water.
And that's the future of a carnival. So
okay, so another thing is that we grew up with, and I know we have a lot of issues with that. It's probably not even y'all's fault, but
I don't even know where this
Ask-
question is
ask-
going. I don't even know where
I
he's going.
feel like everybody who was like a teenager know that last lap was a thing. That was like a thing.
Yeah.
Like chop back in the back. So what?
Easy.
With hands waving. So hey, that used to be the shit. I can't curse
But
anymore.
Shaq,
It's
as
okay.
somebody that participated in last lap, right? Yeah. And I'm going to answer the question, but I want to ask you this first. As in somebody that participated in last lap, what is always the end result?
I know.
Say it. No, say it. Please say it.
It's the fights. We
Okay.
know the drunken fights.
Okay. Now I'm going to say this. Last lap is usually extra load of work for KPA, right? We've always had great cooperation with KPA. I'm not saying they told us to get rid of it, but some years the financial situation don't give, right?
Yeah.
It's not because it's last lap the band costs a lot less, you know? Those bands cost as well. So when they could, and when not. Our carnival is not the last lap. Our carnival is the
Shout out to
parade.
BMW. They did that for us. And too sweet, yeah.
With a price tag.
True.
Hey, speaking about shout out to BMW.
Oh my God, it's for true. Yes. They did that. Okay.
But I'll say this: whenever there's an opportunity for us to have a last lap, there will be. When it's not possible, it's just not possible.
Okay. Don't tell us no.
Don't
Like,
tell-
just leave it be a surprise because, like, we can't take it.
Hey, trust me, it will always be a
But
surprise.
look. You see what's one of the problems when they don't have a last lap? Is these people, these sideliners just coming in and mashing up people's costume and the parade instead of finish.
You know what?
Because that's a problem.
I will tell you this. The last lap we had was Steam band.
Who?
Steam. Don't do that. Don't do that, Shaq. Don't do that. Don't do that. Steam.
Okay.
No hay meses ahora.
I was in the groups. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, so we had Steam as last lap, and they had people behind them. They had a crowd, but it still had sideliners. So people just want to hear their favorite band, and then they go sideline.
But then you got to pay for your favorite band is what I feel like.
That's
because-
where we need to reach. That everybody pay and join the carnival and make the carnival bigger.
But it's expensive.
You just save to reach it.
Yeah, I just save, but I just be broke eating bread and butter. Just because I want to go shake my bum, see and parade. And go down on the floor and shake back. Left and right.
But like, do you think like the carnival is expensive because of the people that own the groups that they set the price and that's it is what it is?
Everybody has
or
the
They
budget.
have
or-
expenses.
or can SMAC be like, hey, listen, you cannot charge more than this?
No.
No, we
Can't-
can't.
They
do that.
can't do that?
They can have the
No,
I mean,
requirement.
simply because every group has different costs.
Of course, yeah.
You know, every band has a different price. Every sound company has a different price. If I give you the numbers, man, to put a carnival on
Listen,
the road,
no, I
you
know
wouldn't
one. I know
believe me.
one person who spent 20,000 florins on like his costume, his little road piece thingy with everything.
Yeah, but
with wheels.
I'm referring to
We're talking
the
like the
groups.
bands.
For them to put the band and the sound on the road, and then the drinks that they have to get everyone, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm listening.
I don't want to put people's business out
Okay,
there, but
okay.
it's trust me, it's a lot.
It's good. It's good. Guys, me and Shrek, we share. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But so you gotta tell us the truth on this one.
I've been telling you the truth.
Good. Okay. So, who's your favorite group leader? Spill it out. And who is the most difficult one to deal with? It's like I think she knows the answer. Before you answer that question, guys, big shout out to Romar Trading for the camera over here. Thank you, guys. This is my favorite. I'm not a whiskey person, but this whiskey apple is. Shark, just smell it. ¿Qué pasa, Lisbeth? Hemos escuchado. Guys, if you want to, we're gonna give away one of these bottles. This one, we have a Jack Fire, we have a regular Jack Daniels, and we have Jack Apple. If you want to win one of these bottles, all you have to do is right now there is a picture of me, Shark, and Jason. Go on it, click on it, like it, comment, tag 3 people, and also comment which one do you want. Do you want Jack Honey? Do you want Jack Apple, Jack Fire, or the regular Jack Daniels? So go on Instagram, No Filter in Paradise, and comment, tag 3 friends, and that's it. And we'll pick a winner Friday?
Let's do Friday.
Yeah, we'll pick a winner on Friday, 8 p.m. on our Instagram stories. That's where we'll put it. All right, so go right. The picture is live right now. So go. Now back to the. So what's your answer? Who's the worst one?
Give you time to think.
Let's
Okay.
start with who's like your favorite group to work with.
Truthfully,
100%.
I want a chicken wing real quick. So.
okay. Truthfully, I enjoy the challenge of working with all. But
It's not like a political person, all right? Don't be political.
Yeah.
but if I have to choose
You
a
have to.
favorite,
Ooh, careful.
it would be Queenie. Checkmate.
Look at this answer, huh? Political. Who's good with that? Empire, no?
That's Empire.
Okay. Now, who's the worst one to work with?
Not as really worse. You said
Say
most
Queenie.
difficult.
Okay, the most difficult. Sorry,
Say Queenie.
No.
Queenie.
No, Queenie usually helps me a lot with a lot of things. So the most difficult.
I mean, I feel like we all know.
We
where
all
you're trying
know.
to
We
go,
know the
so-
answer.
I don't know the answer.
He really doesn't.
I really
so
don't know the answer.
Just spill it. Welcome to No Filter in Paradise.
I mean, we all know the answer to that. Like,
You're so scared to answer. What's going
no,
on?
but we know it, right?
Who is the
You don't know, so
who
you
is the
gotta
most
say it.
difficult Carnival group to work with?
I used to call him Pops. He know who I talk.
I
used
don't
to
know.
call him
Just say
Pops.
it.
What's it called?
I know him my whole life. He's like a great.
It's like let me compliment this person first.
No, but this is the truth. But
Okay, I
Gary,
believe you, I
Gary
believe
is
you.
very difficult, man.
Oh, is that your dad?
No, he's my cousin.
Really?
Not all black people are related to me. Relax.
Hello, what's your last name?
But everybody know that, like, he's.
I don't know. I only know with Gadio. All I know is about the whole Aruba duck incident in Holland. Like, cause they
You
wanna,
giving me news now?
That is why I want to
no,
know.
it was like 2 years ago. Something he didn't want to go because they want to pay what he wanted. So like, I'm going to buy it.
No,
Yeah,
I
they
think
don't.
you have the story
Yeah,
wrong.
that's not the case.
And tell me the
You
story.
have the story wrong.
That's for another day, but that's not the case.
Okay, sorry. My bad. You know.
No, but I'll say this. He's not difficult. He's stubborn. When he sees it one way, he doesn't. He's literally tunnel vision,
And he's very vocal.
and he's vocal. So
On social media and stuff like.
Everything,
Everything,
in your
God.
face, in social media, you name it, he will be vocal about it. That is him.
that's
Love you,
about
primo.
it.
Pero yeah,
Okay. I mean, now we all know.
now we do.
Because I
I
didn't
mean,
know.
look, if you didn't know that, you don't follow Carnival.
Okay.
What did I say at the beginning? Like, I'm not the biggest. Not that I'm not the biggest fan. I'm just not as involved as majority of the people. Now.
Okay, so this is a question coming straight from me.
Okay.
Careful.
Puff, you think I find these people up? Queen election.
keep
what
okay,
we gonna
Visa.
do with it?
What do you want to do with it?
I think it's too expensive. It's overrated. I mean, I don't understand like
You think
so much.
do you
of
think
it.
it's more like more of a beauty pageant and money involved than like?
It's coming. It's because I don't. It's not even like the beauty pageant
I w-
side of it.
I'm-
I feel
I'm-
like it's more like the
I'm gonna say this.
money, like the sponsor
Hey, I'm
side of
loving
it.
this
I'm
conversation.
gonna, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Queen election has become a beauty pageant.
I agree. Yeah, it's
Me-
all about money.
I'm not the only one saying that. The board in general, a lot of people that wanted to participate that didn't anymore. The last carnival, the time was too short to adjust the changes we wanted to make, but those changes are in process. When I say the time was too short, the changes we wanted to make, some participants already started preparing in advance, and then it would give them a disadvantage. So we didn't do that, but some of the changes we want to make, let me explain the goal we have. The goal we want to do is to make the Carnival Queen election more about Carnival and less about the fancy dress,
I fucks with that.
right? So the focus will become more on the Carnival costume, of course the speech, because that's the intellectual part, and the show, right? And then that comes to creativity. All those three things basically break down to creativity, and Carnival is creativity.
And not having these dress super bedazzled with diamonds everywhere. Like, this is not Miss Aruba. It's Carnival, like Carnival Queen.
You know, there's a lot of other pageants for that. So,
100%. I agree.
And-
I'm gonna say it's a tough decision to make. I have a commission from Reina that does an excellent job. It's not easy for them either, but I think if we want to keep the Queen election alive, we need to make those changes, and we're going to.
Do
Yeah.
you think there will be one next year or no? Or just
Hopefully.
Every year.
No, I mean, like, maybe because whatever you guys stuck with Casey's team, and then maybe they come with, hey, we can only have a parade or like 3 parades, but like no Carnival Queen because there's also like massa gathering at the stadium. And
If we could have, I mean, you're right. It would be up to them, but hopefully we could have
They
it.
give us the whole pack. Like, you can do everything, but like with some rules here and there.
Yeah, because of course there's going to be.
Rules are gonna
We
be
know there's going to be limitations, but what they are as yet, we don't know.
You guys get a lot of like criticism online. People like
Oh yeah.
smacking you guys every single like, yeah, pasa smack. Where's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the comments, but like, what's the worst comments you guys have gotten?
I could tell you my personal worst one.
Oh, whoa.
I actually called her when this happened.
Were you like upset?
No, because it was funny to me.
Okay.
Someone called me from a radio, one of the small radio stations. I'm saying that intentionally,
So if you're watching,
right? And her question for me
the
was,
moment you said her, I have a feeling I already know who this radio station is.
her question for me was, how can I be president
What?
and I'm too overweight to walk the route? That was her
Wait,
concern.
that was a question like, hey, to you.
Yeah.
The fuck? What did you say?
I don't remember what I answered, but I
didn't
remember
feel like she even deserved
I remember
an
I
answer.
answered with humor. So I don't remember exactly what I answered, but I answered with humor.
I mean, it's crazy how people have the nerve to like call somebody and then say shit like that. It's an asshole move, especially if it's a live radio. Like,
So ridiculous. How old are you?
I think
And
I have
it's an
idea.
older person. It's an older person.
Like,
but-
come on.
I think we've actually. Is it new?
and that
I think it's the one that we went on one time.
I heavily doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I
I heavily doubt it.
have no idea.
I guess she really wanted ratings, but
Yeah. And then she
That's-
would
that's what they're all
probably
about.
would have clipped that part and boosted on her socials.
She's not that.
no.
I don't think they need that.
I ain't giving her ratings. To be honest, to be totally honest, there's no joke. I don't even remember her name right now. That's the irrelevance of her. No, it wasn't her.
God knows.
What's your opinion about like Prince Pancho?
Prince and Pancho?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy jokes.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
They don't give them though. I'm sorry. I do not think those kids are funny. I'm
No,
like,
look, it takes creativity and it takes a certain amount of guts for those people to go up on stage and do
I
those
agree
things.
100%.
That's true.
I just feel like we
And-
need new material. I'm sorry. I can't keep hearing the same jokes. Like, it's like, come on, we've been hearing these. And it's the same people training these people. I'm like,
So,
come on.
So, Sai, you two up for the next Prince and Pancho?
Not she.
No way.
No, ma'am.
No, I'm
It
not,
would be
I'm,
something
I'm
new.
not that funny.
No. It's enough for me.
Pancho, no. Whatever filter.
I'm already going for queen elections.
You're not gonna win.
Bitch, nobody go participate against me. Her. But it's whatever. Another question I had for you.
Okay.
In regards to like the Prince and Pancho and Queen election, we've been noticing over the years it's been getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
And the participants?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
yeah.
Okay.
Do you all go to like schools and stuff like that and see if they want to participate? Because like I remember APE used to go like all out. Because Underbows they used to go like all out. and
AP,
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
shout out to
APE, the process with APE is usually they have their queen election, and then when they have the winner decides if they're going.
That's who does it? Oslin, no? Oslin van der I think Van der Biesen.
And there's also a school election. I think is usually done in Colegio.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
Colegio-
yeah,
So,
Colegio
the
always
school,
takes
so
it
there's
forward.
also a school election, and the winner usually decides if they're going as well. What we want to do is try to encourage more districts to have queen
I was
elections,
gonna say, yeah.
and then the winner goes. That's
That's how it used to be before, toch?
Yeah, but the districts are not having the queen elections as well. So we're gonna try and find a way to stimulate that.
Right, it goes back
Shout
to
out
what
to
you said,
Elsa.
huh? It goes back to what you said. It takes balls to go on that stage and like, you know, just the idea of going on stage in front of thousands of people.
But I
it
think
could scare somebody.
But
you know?
conversating with people, because I listen very well. I think the biggest issue we have now is the perception that you have to have a lot of money to win.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have that money, you're discouraged, you back out.
Yeah.
But we have to find a way to change that where creativity is first before money. And I think when we succeed with that, we're going to succeed with a lot of different participants.
All right.
It's gonna be hard to go back though. From where we are, what we last left off with, it's just too much lujo. Like it's.
And you know,
I feel like you go to this like Super Bowl
I have a-
halftime show with these fire popping
I
up
have
and
a
like.
question. I have a
I
question.
said, but what going on
I
here?
remember one time, where, I think it was Alina Mansour, and then there was so much confetti. I wasn't like about to die on stage.
You know, I would like for you guys to sit down with our current queen from Carnival, Lydia
I was gonna say who?
Lejeune.
Oh, Rudian, yes, yes, yes.
Rudian, sorry.
Yes.
Lejeune. Because if you hear her story of the day she decided to go for queen and how she put her show together and she won.
She was last minute, no?
She was last minute. She didn't have a
Dress
whole
from
heap of
somebody
fun.
else?
Like she borrowed a dress
Whoa.
From
to
Curacao
get-
or something like that.
so-
huh?
to get it done. So creativity won.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the people don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
But she got bashed for it. For the people that didn't know,
that-
she got
that-
bashed. For
afterwards
using
they found out-
overdressed
You
and
know,
all
you
this
know who's the
stupid
one
shit.
bashing? The one that made the other dresses and they didn't win, so they had to go and look for information. Like, hey, escándalo.
But that's another thing. Like these people go, they start going for like the jugular.
It gets dirty.
I
It's
know. Listen,
dirty.
I know.
And hopefully that stops, because
But how do you
it's-
stop that?
that's difficult to stop.
Because
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, listen, the people that make those dresses, they dig and they will find.
They go
they're like,
ham.
they'll find any detail and start exposing us to like, this is why you guys made the wrong decision. Blah blah blah.
But again,
But then it's not even about Carnival anymore. It's about slandering the person.
look, to me,
Like
Carnival.
you lost. Like suck it up.
Carnival is people coming together and having a good time.
100%.
Exactly.
Right? I always say Carnival politics divides our country. Carnival is supposed to unite us.
Yeah.
Right. So when these things do happen in Carnival, it's disappointing to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's not helping the ultimate goal.
The one with the egos, you know.
But the further we could get from that perception of its finances alone and not creativity, the better off we'll be.
100%.
But then if you have people that try to bring a difference, how does that go about? Because you have then it's one person against the judges that are looking for that same lujo, toch?
But again, somebody without the finances just won. Our current queen did
Yeah.
it without finances.
Yeah. And like last minute.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
She made it look good.
True. She's from San Nicolas.
Hey, but I heard that you have an event coming up.
Yes, the 27th of November.
Let's
we have,
talk about it.
Saturday.
Right, it's on a Saturday. We have an event on.
I didn't mean it that way. Relax. Okay.
We have an event in Marriott Ballroom. It's going to be Tsunami, Robert Jandor, and Solo Banda Show, and Infusion. And we're going to have a special set by DJ Vibes and MC Campo of like all the hit songs from Aruba Carnival. It's going to be, before I explain more of that, it's literally what happened is in our meetings with Creasy's team. Basically, Creasy's team is deciding that they want to open back Aruba's, I'll call it Furandula.
What?
Furandula.
Okay. Like the parties and festivals.
Yeah. It's
About time, please.
right? So, but
God.
like now I'm sounding like a spokesperson for Creasy's team.
No, but it's fine. Like,
but,
people need to know.
right? But like when they opened up the schools, they did it in a process. They did it by testing and stuff like that, and everything else, even commerce and everything. And in this sector, it's going to be the same. And basically, we got the task to do the first 5 events, which are test events, and November 27 is going to be the first one. So this event, people are allowed to dance. There's no satellite dancing. People are allowed to have a good time
They couldn't come
like
with
we
a better
usually
name.
have. And then every event, they're going to raise
scale a little
up the amount of people. So
So how much is this one gonna have? How many people?
500.
And
Oh, wow.
Where can people like buy tickets or?
Tickets is going to be available at BS Grill
At Bochincha.
at Bochincha, and the first kiosk house. We're going to put it under here.
You've been watching the show.
At Carnival
Like,
Village.
Where can, on which Facebook page can they find information?
Oh, SMAC Facebook page.
There
You're
you
going to
go.
find
Go
all
on
the
SMAC,
information.
guys, and you can find information.
and
about
we're going to
tickets.
put a flyer here. But no,
You send the flyer, not
I'll
send it to the
send it.
production.
Correct.
They probably go in the back like, God damn, Samir. But also, really quick, I want a side note because there's another event that's actually happened that same weekend,
okay.
but on the 26th. It's a Friday.
Okay, as long as they stay off of my day.
No. No. It's a whole different concept. Like
Okay.
this is really, there's a local artist called Liam Sean Kelly.
Okay.
This kid is like, Shark's heard him before. Like, he's been on our show actually. He's performed on our show. Super talented kid. He has a lot going for him. He actually has his first concert show this month, the 26th. So if anybody wants to go to the show, it's gonna be at Casa Cultura. I think they already have they just announced this like last week, and I think 1/3 is already sold out of the place. This kid is stupid talented. Like when you hear him sing, it's like, you're gonna be like, where has this kid been hiding? But yeah, if you guys want tickets, go to his Instagram, and I think it's Liam Sean Kelly, or go on Alfie's Aruba, the Facebook page. You can DM them as well, and then get your tickets. 'Cause-
I'll check it out. I always support local art.
no, you should really check.
artists.
Like, this kid is really, really good. So I think we might have them next week here. Just talk a little bit about the show.
Let's
But,
get it in.
Cool. Any more questions? Because we're reaching the end.
I don't think so.
Remember to go get tickets
There you go.
for the 27th.
Okay, so how does the tickets work, real quick?
Yeah.
The tickets are going to be $125 per person. $125. It's a ballroom event.
Do you
Cash
need mask?
bar. Sorry?
Do you need mask?
No. It's going to be the first
It's gonna
event
be, it's
that
gonna be a sold out. I'm surprised. Wait, when did you announce this for the first time?
today.
Today's 11/11, guys. Just
11/11.
FYI.
Oh yeah, big. So I think, guys, by the time this episode comes out, I'm pretty sure like half, at least.
They will be sold out. It's
Yeah,
Carnival.
I think so. So
You know?
if
So
you're watching this episode,
Yeah, so you could go, the flyer's going to be here, but you could go on the SMAC page to get more
Can't promise you
information.
that, but-
And it's $125 for the tickets. Come out, let's have a good time, and let's see the results and see how we could go forward. I have to say this. If you're vaccinated already, you don't have to test. If not, you have to take a PCR test
yeah.
24 hours before the event.
Good.
Right? So that's how the first event is going to go. And depending on the results, what come out of that event. Because inside, you could go all out. There's no satellite dancing. I don't know why that.
I don't know why they come up with it. I don't even know.
But
it's dumb.
the first event is going to be like that. And then the next event, they're going to raise the amount of people. And if we need to adjust the rules, we adjust it. We have 5 test events. Basically, hopefully the last 2 events is going to be an open air event. That's what we're aiming for.
This is definitely like a step forward to what we want.
Hell
As in going
yes.
into 2022, hopefully this becomes like look at Florida, man.
I mean,
Parties, club.
I mean,
like
I feel
like what they told me is they want to open back, but it's
pointing your butt. I mean,
they need to take calculated risk.
Of course.
It's going to be risky, but it's got to be calculated. And we basically volunteer to do it. So hopefully we can open for Andalava.
I think one of the test events should be Iron Noble. Just like Hawon, just whatever. It's Carnival, open look. Like we can just test it out, see how it works.
I mean, people are doing already New Year's event. Even Asia, they just announced their New Year's party.
Yeah.
So it's happening. Like
You sending me to compete with Asia?
it's different. You can't compare.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
2 different markets, 2 different genre. And Shark is like trying to make like, hello, where are you looking?
So whatever you decide to do, I'm not gonna.
After the first event, I could announce the second
You
one.
know what, like guys, comment in the comment section. Do you think we should have a Carnival New Year's event? Just comment. Let the people decide. Because sometimes it's not really up to you. It's about what the people want.
Basically.
Yeah.
And that being said, guys, make sure to share this video. If for those who share on Facebook, you're watching this on Facebook. If you share, We got to pick 2 winners. Also, we announced it also on Friday. Why are you laughing?
Sorry, you just did 2 winners.
2 people will get, each will win a 75 Flowin voucher from Gianni's group, where you can go to, to the brunch parties, go to the beach bar, go to Asia, go to Gianni's, go to wherever you want. And go right now on the Instagram account, No Filter in Paradise. You have a picture of the 3 of us. And if you got to like the picture, comment which one do you want, tag 3 of your friends, and we're going to pick a winner. For those who comment, we're going to pick a winner on Friday. And make sure you follow. That's also very important. And we're going to pick a winner, and then you can have one of these bottles. Oh my God, that reminds me of that guy in the wheelchair. Yeah.
Rolling Ray.
Yeah.
Yes.
Purr. I'm like, oh my God, it's horrible. Anyways, guys, Jason, thank you for being with us this week.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
I think you should come back in February when the decision has been made.
No problem.
I'm only saying it so I have it on record. So when you go against it, I'm like, you just said yes, so you can't back out.
No problem.
Listo. Guys, thanks for watching this week's episode. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Ow.
This burger is good, huh?
It's good.
It's really good.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Taboo, trends, anything and everything. You can watch us every single week on YouTube and Facebook. This is No Filter in Paradise.